Hey church, Dale here, and yes, we have returned. The Lennons are back from our time of leave away, and it's good to be able to be doing some things that we had been doing regularly and getting back into the normal pattern of life. And this is just one of those things that I'd been sharing weekly, a devotion on a Friday from the scriptures. And so we're going to do that again today. Looking forward to catching many of you this coming Sunday in person that I haven't managed to catch this week yet. But today we're going to look at 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 9. I know Matt preached and talked about this as we kicked off our relationship series this past Sunday. And I'm going to be speaking about vulnerability and responsibility this coming Sunday and sharing about that from the scriptures and looking at Galatians chapter 6. But let's look at this verse from 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 9. But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me." This is something we can learn from this moment where Paul heard from the Lord. He said that my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. And isn't that so true, that God's power is made perfect in our weakness? When we come to Him, when we give Him those things that we are weak in, all the weakness that we have, His power, His grace is sufficient for us. His power is made perfect in that weakness. And I want to challenge you specifically, practically in this today. If there's areas in this life that you really have struggled, maybe it's been in relationships, maybe it's been just in your mindset, maybe it's been in the way that you've lived, maybe it's been things you've done. I believe the Lord wants to redeem that. He wants to take those things that we have shown weakness in, and He wants to put His power through it and make it a vessel for His glory. He wants to use those weak things in us and turn it around, and He wants to show that His grace is sufficient for us. And so I want to encourage you today, if you feel weak even physically today, maybe you feel tired, His power can be made perfect in that. And He can give you everything you need. His grace is sufficient for you, and it's sufficient for me. And it's not just a philosophical idea. We need to embrace the reality that His power can be made perfect through us in all of our weakness. The things that we really struggle with, all the things that we have failed at in the past, the Lord can work through it, and He does. He redeems that which is broken, and He redeems you and I. And so bless you as you consider that today. And as I said, I'm looking forward to catching you on this Sunday as we come together, as we worship together. There'll be a lot of good things. We're also going to have a Q&A, an extended time after the service from 11:30 to talk about our ministry improvements. And we'll have a little ministry improvement booklet that's all been finalised as well. So that'll be great to see. Bless you. Hope you're having a good Friday. May the Lord be with you.